What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 36 of my Total Warhammer II modded Mazdamundi campaign. So as we saw last time, after an epic little battle at the Black Pyramid of Nagash, we did come out ahead, and lucky it was too, as otherwise we would have lost the vaults of Nagash, and yeah, no thanks. Oh man, that would have been depressing. I feel like, oh wait, so so I take it the Black Pyramid of Nagash is physically incapable of getting walls then, because we have the Mystic Barriers here and it still didn't get walls. Interesting. I guess you have to fight outside it and you can't really build a city, which does sort of make sense. Fair enough. Fair enough. Otherwise, we also declared war on Ikit Claw last, well, not the last episode, I think it would have been the episode before last, and did a good job taking care of him, and will now continue progressing in our war against Scryer, which is going fairly well. I mean, they were fairly weak after Ikit himself fell to Tehanoan. Although, we got to think about whether we actually want to kill him or whether we want to use his, try to get his trait on as many lords as possible, just for all that extra research rate. Would be really lovely to finish off the entire tree by the end of the campaign. Anyway, speaking of the end of the campaign, we are getting closer and closer to completing it, almost to Mr. Krokgar over there, presuming he is still alive. We obviously don't care about the terrible red territories in the Badlands. The Tomb Kings are welcome to them. Anyway, Lord's not moved. Let's see what else we need to do here. Oh, Mazdamundi, you, as I promised last episode, are going to start with a nice little fight outside here against a bunch of enemies. I'm hoping this fight is going to be a really epic time. Well, let's get to it. Yeah, just slowly saunter on up there. Come on, Mazda. And there we go. They did not move away. They will be bringing their settlement garrison and all these units. This is going to be fun, especially the garrison, because 2 Hyro Titans and a Necro Sphinx. I'd really love one of these units to personally duel the Honor Guard of Hexoat. I'll try to make it happen if it's possible, although obviously there's no guarantee. I would also really like to watch the Honor Guard of Hexoatl fight the Hermit Knights of Bretonia to see who is the stronger unit. But anyway, let's get to this one first. Alrighty, so right off the bat, without seeing anything else or knowing anything else about this map or how this is gonna go, we know that it's actually going to go very, very, very poorly for the enemy. This is a choke point map where we have a bunch of Temple Guard, but more importantly, Mazdamundi and Lord Krog, who excel in close quarters, sort of blobby choke point situations. They're going to rip absolutely everybody apart, and we will start with a basic cast of banishment right into this first blob right here, and this is the first army that's on the field. The actual major force is actually going to, of course, approach us from here, and this is going to be another issue for the poor AI, because it's going to have to walk up right here while we have the ability to shoot it with all of our siege dinos. Also, I love the fact that it's the concept of a siege dino, i.e. an artillery dino, is a thing. But anyway, so these guys obviously getting hit. I actually think I missed this. This is a basic cast of Deliverance of Itza. It took a little bit too long to cast. But on the bright side, it did activate the first level of Realm of Souls, so I think it's still worthwhile there. But anyway, what I was saying, when you spend too long not fighting with Mazdamundi, i.e. For too many turns, you forget how many exact seconds it takes to cast everything, and then your timings are a little bit off, but you get right back into it fairly quickly. And fortunately, we won't even need it because the enemy is going to be stuck in this choke point. Anyway, the first army, we're not even going to commit the rest of our forces to. We just Vanguard deploy our lords and kill them all. Here comes the Deliverance of Itza number 2. And I think that might have been a second level, I'm not sure. Regardless, this army is pretty much dead. We are completely unharmed, and that's a lot of skeletons, a lot of bones littering the ground and going back into the dust into the sand from whence they came. There we go. Sorry, first army. And then our own army is still just moving up. Oh, getting a couple of shots with those solar engines. Vengeance of Chotek. There we go. Raise the Sunburst standard high. Alrighty, and then we're just gonna saunter on back. Zlak is totally just sauntering back to the battle lines here, and we can wait for the enemy army. Now, the enemy army looks fairly big, and it does have some decent stuff in there. We can see those Necro Serpents. We got the towering, the towering giants over here, the Necro Sphinx, and the two marching very, very, very slowly marching Hyro Titans. Lovely. So while these guys move up, we are going to move into position ourselves. Well, yeah, gonna get some bombardment in with our siege dinos, as I said, but otherwise we're gonna take 4 units of Temple Guard and form them up here with the Star Chamber Guardians and our Blessed Temple Guards in the back, and our Honor Guard of Hexawaddle right up front to take any enemy charges. And at the same time, while this is all happening, I do believe we're going to start casting magic on this. I mean, look, this is pretty much perfect. A giant pile of enemy units moving this way, right where we can hit them with plenty of magical attacks. So first, we just gotta wait for them to get in range, and I do believe Mazdamundi should be moving up there. We also have a second couple of units of Temple Guard, the Fire Drakes and the Morlocks, both moving in to protect us here. And here we go. I'm just waiting for the casts here. I know that they go down soon. Right in this blob. It's a cool little force that's moving up, but you know, good luck. Oh, there we go. I don't remember if this is the 3rd level. I think this is the 3rd level activation of the Realm of Souls. Okay, first off, we're gonna cast another banishment to sort of block off the enemy units, and yes, there it is. It was a 3rd level because the Ushabti are gonna come up and block our Basties with solar engines. The enemy is being a little bit smart on this side, though. They are moving their Necropolis Knights together forward, trying to break through our battle lines, but fortunately we did send those extra units, those extra Temple Guard back. Banishment is also doing a very decent amount of work here, but will it be as decent as a freaking ruination of cities right after that? Let's find out. Oh, Mazdamundi. You're having a great time here. This is really showing off what Mazdamundi should be like. Just obliterating armies, obliterating legions of enemies with a thought, essentially. Here we go. First hit from that ruination of cities. Look at that HP drop all over the place. And then there will be 2 more, I think. There we go. Too bad this one didn't go into this portion of the blob, but you can't have everything. Alrighty, next hit, moving fairly close to exactly where the first one was, interestingly enough. Still didn't want to hit here, but oh well. And then the last 3rd one is gonna hit where? Let's see. Yeah, and these things go pretty damn far as well. I mean, look how much distance they cover. Alrighty, let's see. Look at the damage. This entire force is... Oh yeah, they all basically go in the same place. This entire force has been basically halved with a single hit. The enemy is down by about 2,000 troops already, although to be fair, a lot of that was these guys here. Mazdamundi has already killed 1,300 enemies, and the battle has not even essentially begun. The enemy army hasn't actually reached us yet, although we did get a charge from these Necropolis Knights into the Fire Drakes, and the Fire Drakes are doing a real swell job. I mean, considering how hurt these guys are, having charged them, that's pretty nice. Oh, well done. We got a lot of worthwhile buffs there. On top of that, I think we start to use the Blessed Stags to target the enemy Hyro Titans. I want to once again test how well they do at hitting big enemy targets like this. So we'll find that out in a second. But otherwise, we're still just going to hold the choke point. And oh look, the Necrosphinx made it through. Of course, he's completely surrounded by Temple Guard who are ripping him apart. And we got a bunch of Ushabti moving in now. I love the fact that the enemy army is does have a ton of elite troops here. Alright, there we go. I'm willing to bet that Necrosphinx isn't long for this world, and neither is this Tomb Scorpion that decided it wanted to fight Mazda there, who's quite strong himself. Alrighty, Ushabti, good luck with that. Watching the Necrosphinx fall, and then I think... Yeah, there we go. The targets are in for the Blessed Stags to turn on the Hyro Titans. We'll see how much damage they do. But otherwise, I just keep holding the choke point. We have such a huge advantage here. It's hilarious. And I do believe we can get another spell off, and it'll be a Comet of Cassandora Overcast. Yeah, increase that damage further into this blob, because clearly we need it, and use our double shield of the old ones, or lizard domes, over both locations, and we're still basically completely unharmed. Guess we took like 10% damage on one Temple Guard unit. Ah, lovely. Alrighty, well, it looks like the enemy Hard Titan has taken a little bit of damage, although it's a little bit disappointing to think that, like, one Luminarch is better than probably, I don't know, 5 or probably even more Blessed Stegs. Although, to be fair, once again, the Blessed Stegs can fight in melee. It's just that their artillery is kind of lackluster, but I suppose you don't really expect lizards to have crazy artillery anyway, so that's fine. We have it because Mazdamundi buffs them up pretty crazily. Alright, and the giant dinos towering over everything. Can't even really spot where the Honor Guard of Hexoatl is. Those are Temple Guard. They're in here somewhere. They're fighting. There we are. They're right here. They're fighting in the middle of all of this. Not like any of our forces care, because our magic is too strong. Alright, here we go, and another ruination of cities, because clearly we needed another one. Look at that, and then a third level Deliverance of Itza right into this blob. Look at the enemy HP, a lot of units still alive, and then the Deliverance of Itza goes in. Flattens basically the entire blob. Look at that. Look at that. They're all flattened. They all fall, and basically this entire portion of the army is destroyed. Yeah, there are still a few Shopti and stuff alive, but this battle is pretty much over very, very quickly. I guess we should have expected that, and I did expect it as soon as I saw the choke point battle. Yeah, sure, there's a few of these elite units will keep fighting for a few more seconds, and hey, look, the Hyro Titan is getting there. He's getting close to past half HP. Well, he is past half HP. Nice, nice. It only took a minute or so, or 2 minutes full of nothing but sustained fire from 4 Blessed Stegs. Over here, these guys, very nicely done, by the way. Still defending this secondary choke point from all the enemy cap. And that's what you do, Temple Guard. You hold the line against Necro Serpent and Skeletal Horsemen alike. Alright, it's just about time for the enemy army to start crumbling. 156 units, all elites. I think all their basic skeletons have been killed now. And there we go, the Nehekarn Horsemen are crumbling, the Necropolis Knights are crumbling as well, disintegrating. The entire army is now done for, and we barely took any damage whatsoever. I cannot wait to see how much damage we dished out with Mazdamundi after 2 casts of Deliverance of Itza into blobs. Or not Deliverance of Itza, of Ruination of Cities into blobs of enemies. And oh look, they even have some anti-large Sepulchral Stalkers trying to hold the line against us here. And it looks like the Hyro Titans, as usual, are going to be the last units on the field. Getting some last Shem's Burning Gazes in there, and are going to continue taking damage from both the from the Basties with solar engines and the Stegs here. I think the Basties with solar engines are firing at this one, and the Stegs are firing at this one. And there we go, first one goes down, and second one follows suit real quick. Never even got to join the fray, not that they would have done too much there. And oh, it actually looks like this one last unit of Necropolis Knights is still holding, and hey, we can actually hit it with a few of our, dinos. Cute, cute. There we go, heroic victory, I suppose, although I suppose there should probably be another name for this level of slaughter, because damn, Mazdamundi, you scary. Alrighty, I'm very curious. Let's see how much damage we actually did. Alright, well, it's pretty obvious that the AI got screwed there. I was hoping for a little bit more of a difficult battle, but unfortunately, because it was a choke point, the AI had absolutely no chance whatsoever. Mazdamundi, 271,000 damage. That's pretty darn intense, Mazda. I mean, damn, that might be... It's pretty up there with one of the highest amount of damage or highest damage count that I've gotten on a single unit. Not the highest kill count. I know that Balthazar Gelt has gotten over 2,000 kills in a single round, but I think it was against Bretonnians and he killed a bunch of peasants, although to be fair, we're in a similar situation where we're killing a bunch of skeletons, but 270,000 damage is pretty damn intense. Well done, Mazdamundi, a magical superiority, and of course Kroak helping out with the 71k. He got one really good deliverance of Itza in there, and it did a heck of a lot of damage. 27k on the Thunderous one as well. Very solid. I'm curious to see... Okay, well, the Bass, or the Stegs didn't really do much, to be perfectly honest, in terms of damage, although they did something. They were mostly firing on the Hyro Titans, which both, granted, did die, but, not quite there. Alrighty, let's exterminate again. We're just pretty much permanently in extermination mode here. And, well, I guess that's what Mazda does best. And we're at 70 turns worth of this. This is never going away, essentially. And then I guess we'll take Numas for ourselves. Oh, you can't, you can't move into it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let's have Moff Catel take it. I'm really hoping that, Mazdamundi isn't blocking Moff Catel from doing so. Yeah, no, it's okay. Occupy that, please. Very nice. Now, unfortunately, we can't build a special building here. Ooh, we do get a Source Veteran, Source Scar Veteran starter at 9 out of 9 now. Getting close to being able to build another one at some point. Let us also... Well, I guess we don't need this building here. Will we need walls here? You know what? Maybe. Maybe we'll want to keep walls on Numas as well as Khemri, like this, like a line, just in case something crazy comes out of the Badlands. I wonder what's here. Morgheim. I wonder who's there. I hope that Clan Moors hasn't just been sort of pushed up here. In fact, wait, do we have Clan Moors on the... What do we got? I see Scryer and Rictus. Huh. I still think Moors is alive. It's very suspicious. There's a lot of ruins out here, and they're not populated by AI units. I think they are. It's just that it's Moors that's there. Let's see. Old One Monument for you, as well as. Do we need this right here? You know what? Maybe we're okay. Also, that reminds me. We gotta get back the plus to grow. No, wait. Lost Cargo. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Did I do it or did I not do it? I no longer remember. Oh, right, I did the upkeep minus 15% for Lords or Heroes, which did quite a bit, but we didn't get the extra growth. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, we'll figure it out. Okay, now you stay as you are. We also have no more cash remaining. Cytochrome. I think you're going to go back to Khemri. I think you're going to go back to Khemri so that you can retrofit your army a little bit. I'd like to change it up. More dinos, less everything else. Alrighty, what do we have here? I'm just thinking where to go next. I really wanted this territory. Well, I guess we send Mazdamundi up here to sack Ogrul Migdal a couple times. It should be an easy little auto-resolve. We can just do that twice, and then we'll have completed Messenger of the Gods. Otherwise, what else can we do this turn? Everybody's good. I'm not going to assign any points. Karitril, you are waiting for next turn to start recruiting your ogres and stuff, but you're almost ready to go. Exciting times for you. Pradat, you're in the same sort of situation. Tepti, you are going to recruit a bunch of units later on. And I think we're good. Wait, who's Ramada Clan again? Ramada Clan. Oh, you're moving into Hexoatl to provide some bonus money, aren't you? Because Hexoatl's already generating a decent amount, like 12k nearly, I think. Yeah, almost 12k. I guess we can bump that up a little bit further. We are in tax rate. I'd love to bump up the money generation to 5, or the alignments to level 5. Anyway, Lord's not moved. We can ignore that and the turn, and then see what Scryer does. I'm kind of expecting them all to attack Gorok, and for him to have an epic defense against a bunch of rats, especially as he can't really do anything about enemy artillery. Ooh. Bunch of Doom Flares and possibly some Doom Wheels. I wonder what's... There was a full stack, I think, here. Or at least I would hope that there is. Anyway, let's end the turn. And let's see what happens. reasonably excited about all this. Hostile hero activity, wound failure, Toxer, you're going to do something. Not entirely sure what your plan was. I am now. It was assault garrison. Okay. And everybody else. Okay, Talzin, you should be happy with us after we've been annoying. You're also trying to annoy us. All these damn heroes. Stop it. Stop damage building. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hey. What is with all these heroes succeeding at stuff? How dare you? And we're not even using our heroes to, like, spam heroes and assassinate everything in sight, because I find it kind of annoying. Critical failure at least worked out. I want to see this. What was damaged? Okay, it was the Grand Plaza. Okay, repair. Assault garrison success, not a huge deal. Not Moff Cattell. We will send Mazdamundi here, and I just want to auto-resolve this real quick. You regenerated an army? Doesn't matter. Does not matter, buddy. It'll be a low amount of damage. Oh, wow, we actually took a decent amount of damage. Let us sack this place. And yeah, they don't like us very much, do they? A looter. And go back and heal, and then sack it again next turn. And then that'll complete this, I think. I hope that you can sack the same settlement twice. It would be kind of annoying if they did. Oh, what the hell? They have four of these special Troz Necrotechs. What the hell? They can make a bunch of ruins at level 3 and they're not even doing anything with them. That's a tremendous disappointment. Now I'm kind of tempted to send Moff Cattell up here just to see if there are a bunch of rats in there. You know what? Let's do it. I wish you were immune to desert attrition. I really feel like the lizards would be pretty good about the desert attrition. Yeah, let's find out if this is full of Skaven. Aha, Skaven corruption 47%. Let's see if it is indeed Moors. Alrighty, so you guys can move out there. It's time to ogre up. Alright, you. Take Mornfangs, and then all of these guys. Then we got... Not this. We got this. A little bit on the expensive side, I'm not gonna lie. But... at the very least, we have an army that now has a bunch of ogres. Ooh, I want to... it's fairly expensive, too. I want to get this into a battle. The question is, though, do we get a Saurus Scar Veteran in here? I'm really tempted to, just by virtue of the fact that it'll provide the extra 20% charge, but I also want another than Saurus Scar Veteran in the other army, i.e. the Dino army. I mean, it could at least buff up the Temple Guard. Yeah, you know what? You know what, buddy? I think you're gonna join the Ogre army. That'll mean deleting one of the Temple Guard, or should we just, you know, move it away? How many Temple Guard do we have here, by the way? This will be 6. Yeah, I think 6 will be fine. It'll be fine. This is primary. We're supposed to replace them over time with nothing but ogres anyway. Yeah. Alright, and obviously we're gonna level up these ogres by leveling up all the red line buffs. Gonna have to be careful with them at first because they will be fairly weak while we don't have that. So yeah, I do want to buff up the charge of the Mornfangs though, with that perfect spawn. Yeah, fine. And then plus we at least will then have a Lord Killer in the army. So you transfer back 1 Temple Guard. You, Mr. Perfect Spawn. Since you're so perfect, go join Caritril. There we go. The Ogre army is complete. Ogre army, you. Where do you want to move? We need to get you XP. Let's find some Skaven to get off. Oh, right. We have to be really careful about desert attrition with you. Oh, man. Okay. That is an annoyance. Alright, now the rest of you guys. What are we doing with you? Ironically, we do have 2 life Slann here, so technically we could just trade this guy. All of these Saurus warriors. Maybe take him back somewhere? I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the second life Slann quite yet. You. We are going to go skills. We are going to respec our hero. Yes. And then we're going to give you sacred adornments. And we just need to move towards commence the massacre. Combat reflexes, no, just revere the leader. Commence the massacre. Oh, you're not ready for your Carnosaur yet. Next level. Okay, fine. Predatory hunter. You know what? Let's get training because the ogres are all at level 1 and it'll be better if they move up in their levels faster. You can get Blade Master 3, 1 point in thick skin and 1 point in foe seeker. We won't be able to max out this. I'd actually probably do still want to get retinue trainer back up for the entire faction. When defending, leadership aura, leadership plus 3 when in territory. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the extra leadership. This is all great. Ooh, wait, no, commune with beasts as well for the extra leadership aura size. That would be pretty good. Okay, and then, yeah, like so. And I guess we'll probably want to get retinue bard as well, just to, maybe we could go 2 and 2. I'll think about it. Maybe we'll go 3 and 1. I haven't decided. I mean, honestly, the 1 extra leadership from each level is probably not all that much, where this is a fairly significant change in the aura size. Alrighty, now you're... Wait, I thought you got commence the mask. Oh, it's when they're in the enemy territory. Okay, that's fine. Who else has not moved? Nakai. Nakai. Alright, I say we send you to Tobaro. You could sail out to Miragliano and see what's in there. It could be a little bit dangerous, but I'm sure Gorok lives for danger. Nakai, oh wow, you move far, so go to Tobaro. Is Ikat yet to come back? Huston, Toxiden, and I think that's the only guy there. Alrighty, what about you, Tehenuan? Honestly, you're not really needed here, but if we attack Sartosa, I guess you can help out with that. I'm almost tempted to send you out to grab this Sea Corpse, because what if you get something good out of it? There you go. Why not? Why not? And I do want to see what's out here. We're not going to bother with the Bretonnians. They don't like us very much, but I still don't see the need. Approach a carcass. Auto-resolve that. A little bit of damage you can exterminate. Ah, we got a Sword of Bloodshed out of it. See, that was a nice find. And I like that. Alright, and Sloppy Crookshank, you can't attack us, and plus 6k. Yeah, Sword of Bloodshed, we'll give that to somebody. I'll probably spread around some skill points and some items between the episodes as I usually do. How close are we to our next Slann? 18. Okay. And just looking for even more alignments. Wait. I thought... Shouldn't we be at plus 16 alignments per turn? We recruited another Slann. Or does the Slann only need to be... wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... Mazdamundi's 5, I guess Croak doesn't count. 6, 7. 7's this guy over here, so that's 14. Yeah, I guess Croak doesn't count. Alright, fine. Croak's not a Slann, apparently. I'd really like to get more of this stuff than 14, but it's proven kind of difficult. Lost Cargo's almost gone, unfortunately. Ooh, which will mean we're going to lose 10% upkeep. So we're going to drop below 40k again. Okie dokie, what else do we have? Who needs to move? Huntazak, you guys are gonna stay for at least a turn until I figure out what to do with you. Probably... you have the Tachiwachi's Raiders. If we give the other Lifeslan the Saurus, you could go transfer the Legion of Chakwa over to Gorok. You know what? Yeah. You're gonna take these guys. For now. You guys are gonna sort of move around, and you're gonna go back here, and we're going to build up this army Dino style. Some more revivification crystals, that's for damn sure. Do we need siege dinos? We might not. I'd also really love to get a... Well, I guess we could get the Shredder of Illustria in here. We'll get that. I think a couple more Feral Stegs wouldn't be amiss as well, because they're really quite nice. I do really like the Feral Stegs. So let's get 2 more Feral Stegs. Let's get... Now, this is going to be an incredibly expensive army. Yeah, I think we need to get more regular Basties. Although all the other Basties are also not that expensive. Let's get a couple Arcs of Sotek. And I'll think about getting maybe more revivification and stuff. Oh wait, 1 more Arcasotek, I already had one. So this way we will have 4 of these guys, 4 of these guys. Maybe we get 2 more of the regular Feral Basties. I think we will need to put some heroes in here. Maybe we'll get a couple Skink Chiefs or something. Just to increase the leadership, as the dinos are going to have some problems. Yeah, we are going to be healing them a lot, but... Can we get any heroes? Basically only Skink Priests. Vigorous, perceptive. I'd like the one that increases. Ooh, research rate. A leadership, yeah, confident. That would be swell. Say we get 2 more heroes in here for their leadership ores, but heroes on dinos. Do you need the Pale Death? I think you still... Do you buff... I think you buff Troglodons, right? Weapon Strike, yes. Feral Troglodon, yeah. So we could get you a couple of Feral... Another 2, maybe, Feral Troglodons. Maybe we should just transfer these Basties to it as well. Why not? Ah, wrong one, damn it. Transfer the Basties over to you. Like so. And then I guess they can join the battle lines. And this army is relatively complete already. And yeah, I do want to get a Source Car Veteran. We might lose a couple of these dinos as well. I'm not entirely sure yet. But it's like a classic Rite of Primeval Glory sort of army, right? Minus the giant pile of feral cold ones. Anyway, I think that's all for you guys. In fact, what are we for time this episode? Running out of it. Quickly running out of it. Almost out, in fact. I think we can skip the rest of this. There's a lot of points to assign, but I'd like to jump to the next turn so I can at least... Ooh, you know what we can do? You. Siege Miragliano. I forgot I had started doing this. I want to see if there's a full stack there or not. There is not, and it'll be a Pyrrhic victory if we were to attack. The question... Oh, man. The Plague Claw Catapults would be a real problem here. I'd really love to see how the Storm Vermin stack up against the Saurus Spears, though. You know what? I'll think about this. Either way, we don't have time to start it right now. Maybe we want to siege it, but on the other hand, maybe we don't. We could definitely break through and fight them. Oh, but since it's a level 5 or tier 5 settlement... Oh, but it doesn't have the wall thing. Unless, of course, Miragliano is a unique settlement that gets super walls anyway. It does seem to have quite a lot of a... Oh, yeah. I think it's a unique settlement. Because, look, it's giving 5 Storm Vermin at level 5. Does one of our regular cities without walls give that kind of power? Magritte... Wait, let's see. Awakening. You're at level 4. You give 2 Croxies, 3 Skink Cohorts. Yeah, this does not seem nearly as strong. One Saurus Scar Veteran, 2 Temple Guard, 2 Croxies, 3 Skinks... 1 Ancient Stag. 2 Plague Claw Catapults, 1 Warlock Engineer, 2 Clan Rats, Plague Monks, Sensor Bearers, 5 Storm Vermin, 2 Rat Ogres, 2 Poison Wind Globaders. Yeah, I think that's... I think it might be a settlement that can't physically build walls and just has a lot of good stuff in it. Once again, I could be wrong, but you know what? We'll find out next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.